Are you ready to secure your financial future? Look no further than Ryan Jones Insurance and Financial Services. For a limited time only, Ryan Jones is offering an exclusive deal that you don't want to miss. Invest with us today and receive an immediate 12% bonus on all funds invested. Yes, you heard it right, a whopping 12% immediate bonus just for trusting us with your financial goals. Whether you're planning for retirement, saving for your child's education, or simply looking to grow your wealth, Ryan Jones Insurance and Financial Services has you covered. With our team of experienced advisors, we'll work tirelessly to tailor a personalized financial strategy that suits your needs and aspirations. Don't let this opportunity slip away. Call Ryan Jones Insurance and Financial Services today at 740-629-9220. Again, that's 740-629-9220 to schedule your consultation and take advantage of our exclusive 12% immediate bonus offer. Invest wisely. Invest with Ryan Jones. Your financial future starts here.
Welcome to BMG Media's live coverage of District Championship Basketball, Division 4. Nathan Lamb alongside my partner Kevin Dunnigan this afternoon. We've got the first of two matchups tonight. The first game, the Trimble Tomcats and the South Webster Jeeps. The second game tonight will feature the Federal Hocking Lancers and the Fairfield Lions, and what'll be a rematch from a regular season game earlier this season. So I got to give the TVC some pub here, Kevin, because obviously as a Viking fan, that's my conference. And we've got two teams in the Division 4 district final games tonight as we will crown two champions tonight. They could potentially meet up in a regional semifinal, and how awesome would that be, not only for the TVC, but for Athens County?
Yeah, it's a good night here in the Convo for some local teams. You got Trimble, Fed Hawk. Fed Hawk will be later. They're looking for another trip to the regional. They were there last year. Tonight, another couple of big moments that could happen tonight. Norm Pearson, the coach at South Webster, sitting on 799 wins. Think about that.
That's
799.
That's a lot of wins.
That's a lot of wins. And then you've got Trimble. You got Howie Caldwell. He's sitting at 610. So between the two of them, they're over 1,400 wins and a lot of basketball knowledge. And Norm has won. Coach Pearson, I should say, out of respect, has won a state title. And Trimble just trying to get to the regional. They always get to that point, and then they can't get over the hump. And tonight they're looking to do that. Going to be some good night. It's going to be a good night for basketball.
Yeah. How often is it that Coach Caldwell looks across the way and finds himself the lesser of the two winning coaches on the sidelines? But that's what we've got here tonight. You talk about two incredible coaches in Southeast Ohio. Obviously, Howie Caldwell has coached at a few schools in the TVC Hocking. Norm Pearson spent some time at Chesapeake, racked up a lot of wins there, came to Oak Hill, won a title in 2008, and now he's back with South Webster, who, let's face it, they've got a shot. This is a team that, 21-3 this season. They play in the SOC 3, which they're a small school playing in the big school SOC, which right there tells you how, unafraid they are of competition. And it's really made things a lot easier for them in this tournament as they're looking to make a big run in Division 4. Just give us a quick opinion on that. You're a small school. You play up in your conference. We talked a little bit about it in the last game that we covered with South Point and Wheelersburg. Wheelersburg obviously out of the same SOC conference here as South Webster. How important is that for South Webster now, battling and just hashing it out with those big physical teams with a lot of talent all season long, and then they get into the tournament? It's almost like it's a little bit easier. Now, I don't want to say that as the district title's on the line, but I mean getting to this point, you're seeing teams that quite honestly aren't as good as what you've seen all year long, but with exception of tonight. You don't make it to a district final and not have talent. But how much is that going to help them tonight moving forward if they are able to win this one?
Yeah,
tonight?
I mean you've got to be ready to go when you get to this level. When you're this far into the season and your team is peaking at the right time. Early on, those season games are going to play a factor, but as you get into the tournament, it's probably going to be more about the second. Played in a massive schedule, played Marietta twice, who I think a lot of people thought they were going to get back to do that again tomorrow, but New Lex upsetted Marietta. But with South Webster, you look at that roster. They're led by Eli Roberts, who's 6'7". He's averaging 25 points a game, almost 10 rebounds. He's a big physical kid. They've got some other kids with Schumpert, probably their best defender. I mean, they've got some kids that can compete at that level and play up, like you said, and that's going to prepare them tonight. They're going to have to play well offensively because Coach Caldwell's defensive team here for Trimble tonight, I've seen them. I officiated a couple of their games this year. They will get after it. They are undersized for sure, but the intensity will be there. Coach Caldwell will have them ready to go, and they're going to have to D up tonight and get some buckets and really stop Roberts. And because the kid, although he's 6'7" and likes to play underneath, he'll step out and shoot threes, and they're going to have to play good tonight on defense.
So let's switch gears and talk about the Tomcats a little bit here. You could say the same thing about Trimble. They finished fourth or tied for third, basically, in the TVC Hocking this year. But Belpre was a really good team. They went 9-1 in conference play. They played them twice. Federal Hocking they faced twice this year. Waterford, a pretty solid team as well. Southern not that bad, but they were able to see a lot of great teams in their regular season as well. And then you add in the fact that they've got a guy like Howie Caldwell that, I mean, you said it, he's 610 wins in his career. One thing about Trimble that I've noticed over the last 10 or 15 years, really watching the TVC Hawking and Athens County teams, is that it doesn't matter if it's football, basketball, baseball, the Trimble Tomcats that run out on that floor or that field, they're going to be physical, and they're going to be in shape, and they're going to be ready to play, and they do not fear anyone. So what have they got to do tonight to pull off what would be considered by a lot of people a pretty big upset here in the district final?
Again, Trimble's going to have to play solid defensively, and they're going to have to be able to hit some buckets. They struggled against Miller early on in the sectional. They didn't shoot very well in the first half. Whoever said whatever they said, and I'm guessing it was Coach Caldwell at halftime, different team came out of the locker room. And then they were down 8 in the first round of the district and came back and won late in double overtime. That's a game that they probably should have lost, but they just never give up. They don't stop fighting. He's got them playing well at both ends, and Coach Caldwell's been doing this long enough. He's going to get the most of his kids if they're undersized or not. So you've got a team here tonight that will play tremendous defense, and you just got to hope they can shoot well to stay with South Webster because, again, they played really well. The Jeeps did the other night. They shot the ball well. Roberts, I think, ended up with almost 30 or over 30. I haven't even looked at it to refresh my memory. But the kid had 26 through three quarters, and he's going to be your factor. But you've also got Shumpert, who's their best defender, and he'll be on Trimble's best player tonight. And Trimble's going to have to adjust and just knock down shots. I mean, you're going to have to rebound well because you're going to be undersized. I think Coach Caldwell might play some zone here tonight to try to keep the kid off the glass, force him into his outside shots. I mean, if I'm coaching tonight.
All right, so we are just a few minutes away till tip. I want to thank our sponsors tonight. The stream tonight, both streams made possible by Ryan Jones Insurance and Financial Services. Austin Downs, Isaac Stanley, you might have heard of those guys
a little bit,
a time or 2 years ago for Trimble. The local Butchites and the Well House. The Well House, check out the Well House, a new home of Athens Advanced Chiropractic, innovative wellness solutions, and Iris Rose. That's thewellhouse89.com. Check out their social media at We Are Wellhouse to stay up to date on the latest events, class schedules, and happenings. Also, tonight's broadcast brought to you by The Butcher Bites. Check out Butcher Bites, it's unique to Athens. This locally owned and operated meal prep service has a rotating menu of over 250 healthful options, offering fresh, nutritiously balanced meals for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Give them a follow at Butcher S Bites on Facebook and Instagram. Follow the QR code to meet the local founders, view the current menu, and place an order. This week's order details, this week's ordering deadline is Sunday at noon, so you can follow the QR code, scan it there for the Butcher Bites. We appreciate them and the Well House. And so we're going to step aside here. We're going to run one break here, and we'll be back for the national anthem and starting lineups here from the Convocation Center in Athens.
Are you ready to secure your financial future? Look no further than Ryan Jones Insurance and Financial Services. For a limited time only, Ryan Jones is offering an exclusive deal that you don't want to miss. Invest with us today and receive an immediate 12% bonus on all funds invested. Yes, you heard it right, a whopping 12% immediate bonus just for trusting us with your financial goals. Whether you're planning for retirement, saving for your child's education, or simply looking to grow your wealth, Ryan Jones Insurance and Financial Services has you covered. With our team of experienced advisors, we'll work tirelessly to tailor a personalized financial strategy that suits your needs and aspirations. Don't let this opportunity slip away. Call Ryan Jones Insurance and Financial Services today at 740-629-9220. Again, that's 740-629-9220 to schedule your consultation and take advantage of our exclusive 12% immediate bonus offer. Invest wisely. Invest with Ryan Jones. Your financial future starts here.
All right, welcome back to BMG Media's live coverage of District Final Basketball. We're going to step aside for the national anthem. All right, welcome back, BMG Media. We've got starting lineups getting ready to be read. We're going to send it down courtside to Lou Horvath as he delivers tonight's starting lineups.
In Division 4 between the Tomcats of Trimble and the Jeeps of South Webster. These are the athletes competing here today are friendly rivals and members of opposing teams, all looking to get to the finals at the States. The officials assigned to our game have been selected by the basketball coaches in Ohio through a system approved by the Board of Control of the OHSAA. Our officiating team this evening, Chase Marshall, the Professor, Kenny Krebs, and Isaiah Haney, with Mike DePriest as our alternate. The athletes, coaches, and officials are guests of the Ohio High School Athletic Association. You're requested to regard them as such and so treat them in keeping with the ideals of good sportsmanship. Remember, just as you expect sportsmanship on the court, they expect sportsmanship in the stands. And above all, remember, respect the game. As Paul Boggs works on his laptop, we hope he's covering the game. He will tell you one thing. It is basketball 30, so let's go to our starting lineups. First, for the Tomcats of Trimble. At guard, a 5'9" senior, number 4, Brandon Burnett. He's a forward, he's 5'9", he's a senior, number 14, Caden Kempton. A 5'8" senior forward, number 15, Lee Webster. That's all. 5'9" senior, number 22, Mike Park. And in the post, he stands 6'1", he's a senior, he's number 32.
All right, welcome back to BMG Media's live coverage of Division IV District Championship. It's a Friday night.
Friday night, basketball 30. I don't know where else you'd want to be than right here, or if you're home with your popcorn watching us, this one's going to be a good one.
That's right.
Let's go.
So Kempton and Roberts are going to do the jumping. For the Tomcats and the Jeep, somebody's going to win a district championship tonight. And we'll find out shortly as the tip goes to the Jeeps. Number 14, Summer had the ball, gets it back out to White. The 5'9" junior. Lots of juniors on this team for the Jeeps, and it's got to make you feel good for next year as the Jeeps pass it around the perimeter, trying to get it inside.
Coming out in the zone like we talked about in pregame, but
Malt,
there you go.
Malt with the jumper from the corner. And a steal. White steals the ball, drives inside, kicks it. Oh! Did he travel? And there's a missed dunk by Roberts. That would have brought the house down as Trimble takes it across the timeline.
Really important that Trimble gets off to a good start. Silly turnovers like that early on aren't going to help their cause tonight.
Weber has the ball out top. Is this a Tomcat team that wants to run, or do they want to slow things down against this bigger Jeeps squad?
Traditionally, all season they want to run, but you're right. I don't know about tonight. But Coach Caldwell has always liked to push tempo.
Weber's got it on the left side. Guarded by Timothy. He's going to drive on Timothy, kicks it over. There's a three. Clark got it. The 5'9" senior puts the Tomcats on the board and in front 3-2.
He's probably their best shooter, without question.
Again, the Jeeps have been in some close games this year. They've had their fair share of blowouts. for a team that's won 21 games. You're going to have those. But the Tomcats coming off a double overtime victory against Notre Dame and off the noggin and saved by Trimble's Brandon Burdett. Heads up play there. Did you like that one?
That was nice. I mean, I don't know if Kenny Krebs, the official, is letting him know, hey, maybe throw it a little lower to his feet or something because he hit him right in the face.
Yes, so Cole right inbounds. And Burdett will bring it across the timeline. Gets it over to Weber, back out top. And a travel.
Yeah, he did.
Caden Kempton drug his foot.
And a little gamemanship as Roberts took the ball away from him and gave it to the official right away. These two teams are already getting after it.
Yeah, this thing stays close, and it's going to get chippy,
Yeah.
Especially you add on a district title on the line. You're going to see two teams that leave it all on the floor tonight as the Tomcats lead the Jeeps with just under 6 minutes left to go in the first quarter. They're up by 1. There's going to be a 3 by White, and he hits.
Not what Coach Caldwell wants to see. They want to make sure that the guys that aren't supposed to hit those buckets don't hit them, and there's one right there that came back to bite him a little bit.
And good physical defense. Trimble has it, though. There's a 3 from deep, and it rattles in. It's a barrage of threes as Kempton makes up for that travel and hits one from the top.
Both teams shooting pretty well so far. It's going to be a nice one here at the Convo.
I'd say so, 6-5. Just under 5.5 left to play in the first quarter. The South Webster Jeeps with the ball. They get it over to Summer. We've yet to see them really utilize Roberts yet. They got it to him one time, and he missed a dunk. There's going to be a drive by Malt. Malt has a couple points for the Jeeps. They get back out top. There's a 3 by Roberts. This one's too strong, no good, but rebound is going to be knocked out of bounds by the Jeeps. They had 2 players going for the same ball, and they knocked it out of bounds. So Trimble will take over, up by 1.
Again, we talked about it in the pregame. That's probably, you'd rather see him shooting from distance than getting them from 3 feet and being able to hit bunnies all night. So far, Trimble's defense is doing exactly what I'm sure Coach Caldwell was hoping they'd do.
So Burdett gets it inside. Weber back out top to Clark. Clark tried the baseline, came back. Nice spin move inside. It looked like he got fouled there, but no call. And Roberts comes down with the board, and the Jeeps are moving it up the floor into the corner now. Back out top to Roberts. Roberts over to Timothy. Timothy back over to Summer. Summer's going to drive baseline, and they're going to call a foul on number 22, Michael Clark. So you get a foul call there, but nothing on the other end. That's
little nickel and dimer on the baseline there, as they like to say. That one was ticky-tack. I don't know. With all the physicality that was at the other end to call that one, that was a little different.
Maybe that's just to prevent anything from escalating here as the Jeeps get it into Roberts, and Roberts is going to drive from the elbow. Look at that shot. Rainbow, no good. Rebound.
He's 0 for 4 right now on field goals. So, again, Coach Caldwell couldn't be happier for the start.
Tomcats skip pass inside. Going to the lines, number 30. Brady Jasek, the freshman. Number
Jasek
30.
getting some minutes here early on.
What's that like as a freshman in the first quarter, coming out in a district championship game, getting some minutes at the combo?
Hey, and he's playing like an upperclassman. Nice backdoor cut, got to the hole, got fouled. Now he's got a chance to extend the leads a little bit here.
In and out, no good on the free throw. So the Tomcats still hold a 1-point lead, and I think it's safe to say after half the first quarter is over with, they're here to play.
Yeah, Chase Patton checks in for Trimble, and Schumpert is checked in for the Jeeps. Shumpert's probably their best all-around player. Good 6-man for the Jeeps. Nice box out there.
So the Jeeps with the ball. Malt has it. Gets it over to Schumpert. Back out to White. Back to Schumpert in the corner. Back
Man
out
to
top
man
to
now.
Roberts.
Yep. Tomcats have gone to man to man.
They're going to call a blocking foul. Nearly a tie-up.
Looked like a tie up here. But
by Levi Weber, the 5'8 senior. So that'll be a foul on Weber.
Levi Weber with that foul. That's his first. It's the second team.
The Jeeps will take it out from the baseline. Down by 1. Tomcats have led pretty much the whole way, minus a 2-0 early lead by the Jeeps, and this miscommunication there maybe, but the Jeeps get it in.
Look for a double here if they get it down to Roberts.
Shepard's got it. He drives baseline, goes up strong. No foul.
They're letting them play already.
Rebound was put back up by Summer, no good, and now the Tomcats have it, and they're running up the floor. Clark backs it back out now. Gets it to Jason. Then the freshman for Trimble. Gets a screen. He runs into two Jeeps, and they're both bigger than he is, so he backs out.
Dribbling with a lot of confidence, though. You've got to give him credit here in this situation.
Definitely doesn't look like a freshman out there for the Tomcats. Basic gives it up to Weber. And looking at the elbow now with Patton. Jasek with it at the other side. Looking for help now. He's got to get rid of it. And he does. Weber gets it over to Patton. Patton tried to get it inside and threw it away.
I believe that's their first turnover of the night after almost 6 minutes.
Tried to get it into right.
Second turnover, excuse me. They had one early on with about 5 seconds into the game.
So as scoring at will early on in this game, it's really slowed down the last 3 minutes, 6-5. It's been a minute since anybody's even put a point on in the board.
Defensive pressure at both ends is picked up. I think that's what's played a big part of it. And honestly, Trimble's rebounding very well at this end, and one and done's now for the Jeeps. So, again, Coach Caldwell could not be happier with the way Trimble started this basketball game. I'm sure he finds something, but, I mean, right now, as they hit a three, he's got to be happy with the way things are going.
Super hits a three, and the Jeeps take the lead 8-6 with 2:21 to go in the first quarter. Again, it's been everybody else for the Jeeps tonight instead of just Eli Roberts.
Nice backdoor cut.
Oh, and just mishandled the ball is Weber, and he gets it back, kicks it back out top, back over to Jasek. Gets it back to Osborne. Osborne, you can see the physicality on defense by the Jeeps as Jasek drives, puts up the shot, tried to go off glass, no good, and the rebound comes down to Schuper. Gets it ahead to Roberts. We'll see if he drives it. Oh, he kicks it back out. White with the ball back to Roberts. Over into the corner. Schuper tried to drive, lost the ball. Nice behind the back by Jasek. Wow, you talk about a freshman out there doing crazy stuff. There's a three from the corner. No good. That would have brought the house down from Trimble as they were already excited about the hands of Mr. Jasek coming down the floor. How incredible is that as a freshman?
Yeah, nice couple of spin moves, went behind the back and threw a great pass underneath and just couldn't finish.
So the Tomcats down by 2, Jeeps up 8-6. They've got the ball, 1:22 to go. First quarter, district championship on the line. We'll see if the Jeeps slow things down here. They get it inside, back out now. Marner loses it, and it's going to stay with the Jeeps. Weber went for the steal. Ball goes out of bounds. 1 minute and 5 seconds left. Again, if you're the Tomcats, just need to keep playing great defense because that's what's allowed you to stay in this ballgame right now. As the Jeeps get it in, they throw it to Barner, and he goes up off glass. No good. Rebound, Jasek. Roberts thought about it, trying to steal the ball there. He gets it over to number 5, Osborne. And they're going to say his toe is on the line, I believe.
Yeah, stepped out of bounds. May have been a shove down there. Let's look at the replays. He drives baseline. He just loses the ball. I thought he got nudged a little bit.
Yeah, he was on the line.
Yeah,
that
he
was
just
a good
stepped
call.
out. Yeah, good call.
You know, and that's what you don't see from up here.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
A lot of fans think they do, but they in fact do
more
not.
More than you understand.
Well, Kevin,
official.
Yes.
Yeah.
You've been known to toot the whistle here and there.
A little bit.
So what's it like when you have two coaches like this down there officiating the game?
It's nerve-wracking because they both know how to work you. They're both trying to work you. They both want all the calls. I mean, it's another element to the game that you got to keep an eye on as you're an official just doing the game.
So 20 seconds left first quarter. They try to get into Roberts. They do. Let's see what he can do with it. Turn around, jump hook. 10-6.
That's not what Coach Caldwell wants. It was a good double. He just made a nice move to get an open look.
Tomcats with it, 8 seconds left. Burdett drives, dishes back out. Clark for three, no good. Rebound to the Jeeps, might have walked, no call. There's a heave at the buzzer, and that's going to be short. And at the end of the first quarter, 10-6 is the score. Trimble playing great defense early on in that first quarter. The Jeeps, Mr. Roberts, got things going a little bit late in that first quarter, mainly the last minute of that quarter. Got to be happy, really, if you're both teams, I feel like.
Yeah, I think both teams got off to a good start. Trimble missed a couple of open looks, probably could be either tied or with the lead. Just missed a three down there, a couple of silly turnovers. And the big kid for the Jeeps is not doing a lot of damage. 2 points and 1 rebound so far. So other than the silly turnovers, Coach Caldwell has got to be happy with the way his team came out in this situation.
Yeah, very entertaining first quarter. Obviously, two coaches that know what they're doing. All right, so we want to thank our sponsors to stream tonight's both streams tonight, and then the stream that we will have tomorrow, the Wheelersburg and Northwest. That should be a great game. We'll talk a little bit more about that tomorrow. But all these streams are brought to you by Ryan Jones Insurance and Financial Services, Austin Downs, Isaac Stanley, The Local Butcher, Willie & Sons Trucking, Bonafide Golf and Lounge, Andy and Misty Lentz, Billy Crabtree, Danielle Clark, Dana and Andrea Jenkins, Butcher's Bites, and The Well House as we start second quarter action from the Convocation Center here on the campus of Ohio University. Quarter number 2 of the first district championship matchup here in the Southeast District. Trimble has the ball.
And they're going to try to run some clock here, Nathan, and get good looks. They don't want to get it into a track meet with South Webster.
Right, man-to-man defense by the Jeeps. As Clark gets it inside to right. They try to get it to the cutting Burdett. They do, but he's down there on the block. And a nice cut there and pass as Kempton goes up
Big
and
bucket.
gets a two-pointer. So it's now 10-8.
Yeah, that's a big bucket for them. They'd been struggling a little bit offensively, so good to break the drought.
So Jeeps up 2. There's a shot from the elbow by 14 Summer, and he hits.
Good-looking shot. Came off a screen, wide open, hit the knock down the 15-footer.
So, again, we started out the first quarter with some scoring. We're starting the second quarter with some scoring as there's a give and go. Burdett stopped on the block, gets it back out. Kempton again. This one is no good.
Trimble's still getting good looks. They just have to knock him down here at some point.
And there's a pull-up jumper by Roberts. It's no good and will be ran down by Weber. Burdett with the ball for Trimble. He's being guarded by White. Trimble down by 4. There's going to be a 3. And no good on the 3. Scramble for the ball, and it's going to be brought in and rebounded by Bernard.
How about this, the big kid bringing the ball up the floor?
It's Roberts again. We talked about it, the 6'7 junior for South Webster. Big part of this team, not just in size. There's going to be a 3 by White. Can't hit, but there's the reach, you see, and the vision to pass it inside, and the layup was no good, and there's going to be a steal, but they're going to call a foul first. That could have been a steal over the back or a travel.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on right there, but Trimble got bailed out because of a foul, and White was able to reach in. Thought he had a steal going the other way. He's asking Mr. Krebs over there, the official, what exactly did I do? But it's Trimble basketball either way. I've never seen an official ever in my lifetime ever change a call because somebody complained.
Yeah.
It just doesn't happen.
Well, if you remember Bottlegate,
Oh, yeah.
Cleveland Browns, as a Brownie myself, that one hurt. That's the only one I have.
Yeah, I get it.
Still stings.
It still hurts.
So the Jeeps have the ball now, 12-8. They're up by 4. 5:48 to go, second quarter. Trimble.
Got to call a timeout. There you go. Coach Caldwell's defense forces a timeout that they probably didn't want to take there.
And those are the little things that a Howie Caldwell team will do.
Yep.
And that's what's going to help keep them in this game.
I believe it was a 30.
Okay,
yep,
so
30-second timeout. Sorry about that.
So, well, my sign language is not the best. Yeah. And this is only our second game ever that we've called together.
Right,
so,
absolutely.
well, actually, it's the third.
Yes.
Because it all seems like one big game last week.
Yes.
So we've got, again, this is
Two
the
tonight.
first of two. We'll have the other district champion crowned later this evening here from the Convocation Center.
Good matchup on paper between Fed Hawk and Fairfield.
Oh, man, that could be 85 to 87.
Yeah. Fed Hawk
and I hope it is.
Yeah, Fed Hawk will need to get Earhart going tonight to help out with Cottrell, and their role players are going to have to do their jobs, and that'll be a good basketball game.
Yeah, we'll talk more about that one as we get closer, but should be two great games tonight. This one's been pretty good so far. As Roberts going to drive inside, goes all the way to the rack, off glass, no good. They're going to call foul.
I was waiting to see if he was going to call a charge or a block there. He just held his hand up.
So Weber takes one to the chest, but I don't know about that.
Yeah, that one could have went either way.
Like a pretty good.
Looked like he got there in time, but
yeah. Nonetheless, Roberts to the line, trying to put his team up by 6. Largest lead of the night right now is 4. Make it 5, 13 to 8. 5:39 to go in the second quarter. Jeeps on top.
Scoring right now has been very limited for Trimble. They're going to need to get their offense going. I think they're doing everything you could possibly want them to do at this end on defense. They're holding the Roberts kid to, he's got 3 points and only 2 rebounds. You're just going to have to decide whether or not you want to get up and go and run and do transition, or you're just going to play the half-court game.
Right, and there's a second free throw in for Roberts, and it's now a 14-8 lead by the Jeeps. Then Jasek with the ball, pressured by Schubert. Now they double. And backing off now as Clark has the ball. Very, very in-your-face defense by the Jeeps as they throw it into Jasek. He tries to go up off glass, throws it ahead.
I don't think he saw the pass. The ball came and he just, there it is.
Yeah, so it was actually rebounded and put back up by Clark, and he'll go to the line for a 2-shot foul here. You can see the Tomcats like to do that give-and-go cut to the basket.
Yeah.
They've done that quite a few times tonight. Sometimes it's been there, sometimes it hasn't.
Yeah.
In that case, it wasn't there, but it wound up being all right because they draw the foul.
A lot of Princeton action for them. If you don't know, it's back cut. A lot of back cut, a lot of give-and-go, like you said. I'm surprised he's not pulled the pick-and-roll stuff out, but Coach Caldwell is notorious for sets. He'll run a lot of sets tonight on offense.
So Clark's got 5 points for the Tomcats right now. He leads the scoring for them. As the Tomcats pull back to within 4 with 5 minutes left in the second quarter. Roberts wide open on the other side. He gets the ball.
He'll shoot it from there.
Yes. So there's a corner 3. And in and out, no good. Roberts going to get called as he tried to reach over and grab that rebound like he did a few trips down the line before. But he'll be called for the foul.
And he's frustrated because Trimble's done a nice job keeping him off the glass. And that's where he dominates. He's not used to not being able to get rebounds, and right now he's only got 2. And Trimble really has done a nice job boxing him out and doubling when they need to.
Very physical Tomcat team. And it's showing tonight, especially in the paint. There's another one of those cuts, and it's just off the hands.
And another silly turnover.
Yeah.
Another silly turnover. They've got to take better care of the basket.
Could have been a 2-shot foul or a layup, as we got a timeout called by Trimble and Howie Caldwell. We got a full timeout, so we're going to step aside here and hear a word from our sponsor. We'll be right back. This is Division IV District Championship Basketball from the Combo.
Are you ready to secure your financial future? Look no further than Ryan Jones Insurance and Financial Services. For a limited time only, Ryan Jones is offering an exclusive deal that you don't want to miss. Invest with us today and receive an immediate 12% bonus on all funds invested. Yes, you heard it right, a whopping 12% immediate bonus just for trusting us with your financial goals. Whether you're planning for retirement, saving for your child's education, or simply looking to grow your wealth, Ryan Jones Insurance and Financial Services has you covered. With our team of experienced advisors, we'll work tirelessly to tailor a personalized financial strategy that suits your needs and aspirations. Don't let this opportunity slip away. Call Ryan Jones Insurance and Financial Services today at 740-629-9220. Again, that's 740-629-9220 to schedule your consultation and take advantage of our exclusive 12% immediate bonus offer. Invest wisely. Invest with Ryan Jones. Your financial future starts here.
Welcome back to BMG Media's coverage of Division IV District Championship basketball. Nathan Lamb alongside Kevin Dunnigan as we begin action again with 4:30 to go in the second quarter. The Jeeps up 14-10, and they have the ball. Schuper gets it into the corner to Summer, and he throws it across court. And there's a three that misses everything by Roberts. The ball tried to save it was Summer, but it's out of bounds, and it'll go back to the Tomcats.
And Roberts just walking back the other way, shaking his head. He is out of his game right now. Something, again, we talked about in pregame. They're going to have to do things to keep him off his game, and right now he's not on it. And another silly turnover by the Tomcats. That will drive a coach nuts.
And Jasek will come out of the game as Burdett's back in for the Tomcats. And there you see the veteran coach sitting the freshman down, having a little chat with them.
Nice closeout there on defense. Back to his zone for Trimble.
Roberts thought about a three this time, throws it back over to White, who misses the three. The Tomcats are out and running. Nice pass. Burdett throws it up, no good. Big, strong rebound, and ahead to Roberts. He stops, step back, shot, off the side of the rim, no good, and rebound by Weber.
Trimble's doing a great job defensively and making him take bad shots. They just got to put the ball in the hole.
It's almost like he doesn't really know what he wants to do when he gets down.
You're absolutely right. They're getting back on defense. They're stopping their transition. They're boxing out well. They're forcing him into shots he doesn't want to take. On the defensive side, I give him an A. Offensively, they're at about a C right now. They got to get buckets, and there's a nice move. Get down.
Burdett. You talk about a move there right around Roberts all the way to the rack and in, and it's a 2-point game, 14-12 with 3 minutes and 4 seconds left. And there's going to be a three. Kempton, good! Kempton with a big three, 17-12. That stops the bleeding.
Yeah, he now has 5, and he's got 3 rebounds to go along with that and 2 assists. He's played a really nice first half.
Sorry, that was Summer. Wrong roster.
Yep. I knew who you meant.
Yeah, I didn't. Tomcats try to get it inside. It's going to be out of bounds, knocked out of bounds by White. We got a couple subs coming in for the Jeeps and the Tomcats. Osborne back in the game. Clark will take a seat for Trimble. So Burdett going to inbound for the Tomcats. They do get it in. Battling inside, there's a pass over to Patton. Back out to Burdett. Osborne has it out top, back to Burdett, and they'll reset. Down by 5, and a steal by the Jeeps. All the way to the rack, off glass, no good. They're going to call a blocking foul as Malt went up for the shot and drew the contact a little late getting set by Trimble, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2 with 2:24 to go in the second quarter. Owen Malt, the 5'11 junior, first shot. Rattles in. It's now 18-12. So 4 straight points for the Jeeps as they've extended the lead back to 6. First point tonight for Malt. Trying to get point number 2. This one's too strong, no good. Rebound by Weber. And he looks for some help. Finally gets it over to Jasek. Jasek, good defense there by the Jeeps, but he gets it around it. Get it back over to Osborne. Osborne inside. And going up off glass. Cole right with 2. Much needed bucket by the Tomcats. It's now a 4-point game, 18-14. We're under 2 minutes to go in the second quarter. And there's a 3 by the Jeeps, but they get the rebound as the 3's missed. Summer with the ball, kicks it over. Cross court to Campbell, back into the hands of Summer. Now he throws it over to Malt. Malt back into the corner to Campbell. Brought Campbell back to Malt. Over to Schubert. Roberts out of the game right now for the Jeeps. There's going to be a three. Campbell, no good. Rebound, Tomcats, Cole Wright. 1:22 to go. Second quarter. Tomcats down by 4, 18-14. Get it over to Osborne on the right side. Osborne with a spin. Throws it back out top. Patton gets it over to Jasek. Jasek throws it back over to Osborne. Almost lost out of bounds. 1 minute. The ball's poked away. It's on the floor. And diving for it are the Jeeps, and then he's going to be out of bounds. So the ball's going to go back to the Tomcats. Great hustle play by Brock Campbell, but he just slid out of bounds before he could get rid of the ball or call timeout as we're under 1 minute left. 56.8 seconds left. The Tomcats, man, down by 8 at one point, have stuck around. Now find themselves only down 4 with the ball. We'll see if they hold for 1. Could potentially cut this lead to 1 point at the end of the first half with a 3. As Roberts is back in the game, nearly stole the ball, and they're going to call foul on White. And that's the third foul on White, so he'll probably take a seat.
Back into the Tomcats, Michael Clark.
And he does. 45 seconds left. Tomcats trying to cut into this lead, 18-14. They get it inbounds. Jasek for 3. Huge if it goes and it falls. Jasek hits the 3. It's 18-17. 38 seconds left. Talk about a big shot by the freshman. It's a 1-point ball game. The Jeeps have it now. 30 seconds left. We'll see if they hold for 1. Looks like they may. Tyler Summer with the ball out top. Gets it over to Dylan Schubert. Into the corner to Malt. Malt back to Summer. Malt with it, 12 seconds left. See if they go inside. Roberts, they're going to take a wide open 3 by Schubert, and he hits it! Schubert with a wide open 3. They dared him to shoot it, and he did, and he hit. 3 seconds left. Jasek, long 3, off the glass, no good, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter. 21-17 is your score. What an incredible finish to that first half as the Tomcats find themselves down by 4 points. 21-17 to a team that's 21-3 on the season. And so, we've reached half. We're going to take a moment and go down to the floor here as we've got a special celebration for this halftime. And there's a reason, if you're wondering why you haven't heard Mr. Kevin Dunnigan over the last 2 minutes. It's because he had to make his way down to the floor as he's about to be recognized here by the Southeast District Board. And we'll send it down to Lou Horvath.
Association is establishing an award to recognize media representatives who have dedicated themselves to the coverage of high school sports. The association recognizes the value of media coverage for our member schools and athletes. It's understood that it's a job that takes tireless effort. Media folks do it because they love the game. They care about their schools, the community, and the student athletes. Tonight, the OHSAA and the Southeast Ohio District Board, Class A Rep and Logan High School Athletic Director Keith Myers, are proud to honor a devoted media member, Kevin Dunnigan of the Logan Hawking Times and BMG Media. Kevin has over 26 years of experience in the media field, serving communities by print, radio, internet, and live streaming. Please join the Southeast District Athletic Board and the OHSAA in honoring a devoted media person, Kevin Dunnigan.
So congratulations to our own KD on that accomplishment. I know Kevin knows his high school sports in and around this area, again, from the Logan area. But once you get to the tournament, you know, we all root for each other in this area. So great to see Kevin get recognized down there at half. And so that's going to wrap it up for our first half. We're going to hear a word from our sponsors. We'll take a break and we'll come back for second half action from the Convocation Center here in Athens. The Jeeps of South Webster lead the Tomcats of Trimble 21-17.
Are you ready to secure your financial future? Look no further than Ryan Jones Insurance and Financial Services. For a limited time only, Ryan Jones is offering an exclusive deal that you don't want to miss. Invest with us today and receive an immediate 12% bonus on all funds invested. Yes, you heard it right, a whopping 12% immediate bonus just for trusting us with your financial goals. Whether you're planning for retirement, saving for your child's education, or simply looking to grow your wealth, Ryan Jones Insurance and Financial Services has you covered. With our team of experienced advisors, we'll work tirelessly to tailor a personalized financial strategy that suits your needs and aspirations. Don't let this opportunity slip away. Call Ryan Jones Insurance and Financial Services today at 740-629-9220. Again, that's 740-629-9220 to schedule your consultation and take advantage of our exclusive 12% immediate bonus offer. Invest wisely. Invest with Ryan Jones. Your financial future starts here.
Welcome back to BMG Media's live coverage of Division IV District Championship basketball. Game number one at the half, the 21-17 lead belongs to the Jeeps over the Tomcats as Nathan Lamb alongside my partner Kevin Dunnigan and KD. A little bit of a surprise there for everybody at halftime. You were recognized as a media member for, 78 years now you've been doing it, I think? That's what Horvath said down there?
26.
Okay. Well, you're well on your way.
Yeah.
So what's that mean to you down there? You get recognized from the
I tell
Southeast
you
District
what,
Board in front of the combo. You get a nice plaque. What's it like standing down there at midcourt looking up and seeing all these people stare at you?
First of all, it's very nerve-wracking. But second of all, it was very humbling, and I was very honored when I found out from Keith Myers, a member of the Southeastern District Athletic Board, and Stephanie Evans, who told me that I was going to be awarded this award. Came out of nowhere, so it was very humbling to be honored. And yeah, it's nerve-wracking. You're standing down there in front, and you can't hear Sweet Lou because the acoustic goes out; it doesn't go down.
Yeah.
So all you hear is a little bit of it. But it was cool, very cool. Probably one of the highlights of my 26 year career. And I'll cherish it. It's pretty
congratulations.
cool.
Well deserved.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that very much.
Knowing all the people you do, that's got to help. Like, you don't cover high school sports for 26 years and not make connections at all these schools.
Yeah.
But, yeah, and that's one of the funnest parts about being in the media, for me anyways, is being able to meet people like you, meet people that I ordinarily wouldn't meet. So, I've worked with a lot of great people along the way. They've taught me a lot of things. I'm sure same can be said for you. Not just in media, but, like they said, print, radio. You've done pretty much everything you can do.
Anything you can think of through media in Southeastern Ohio to cover athletes, I've been able to do that. I'm very honored about that. I mean, I've got guys like Mark Hunter sitting next to me that I've been working with forever.
Yeah.
Troy Boland, I used to be with the Power 105.
Oh, you dropped a Troy.
I did. I threw Troy out there.
Oh, my.
Just, guys that I've been with and been able to work with over the years. Larry Larson was a guy from Columbus that I used to do high school playoff game or scoreboards with, and he was considered the czar of high school sports.
Yeah.
So I've been very honored, and I will say that, my father and I used to watch a lot of basketball, and my father passed away last year, and I know that he would be tickled pink to see this tonight, and I wish he would have been here, but he's here, and it's cool.
Oh, yeah. So. That's awesome. All right, so we're going to start second half action here from the combo. Again, congratulations, Katie.
Thanks,
well
man.
deserved.
Appreciate it.
Jeeps with the ball starting second half action as Roberts has it in the corner. Get it back out to Malt. Summer inside, back out to Malt. Quick pass.
1-3-1 now by the Tomcats.
Right guarding Reynolds. Or Roberts, sorry. There's going to be a drive by Summer. He kicks it back out. Malt. Outside for three is Schubert.
Again, he's their best all-around player. Nice job getting back. And one, can't get it. So that's one thing, though, Nate, that you're going to have to make sure you don't. You're going to have to rotate over out of that zone because you don't want the big kid to hurt you, but these other kids can still shoot it, and they're going to have to guard, or that's going to be a long second half.
Quickly down the floor for Trimble. And Clark will go to the line. 2 big free throws. They're all big in the second half, but as he hits the first, Kevin, this is something that I would have talked to you about at the end of the first half, but you were down on the floor. Trimble has been down by 6-8 points a couple different times, and they've somehow managed to come back and cut it to 2 or 3. That's something that we're going to have to pay attention to because this Jeeps team can rattle off 10, 15 points in a heartbeat, and if Trimble wants to stay in it, they're going to have to keep those runs from happening, and that's one way to do it is playing great defense as the ball gets knocked out of bounds by Levi Weber, and the ball will be on the sideline for the Jeeps, down by 5 of the Tomcats.
Yeah, and you saw your first glimpse of some pressure there by Coach Caldwell to start the second half. A little 1-2-2. Full court.
So outside, Roberts gets it over to Schubert. He had a 3 last time down the floor. Into the corner to Summer, back out. They swing it around. Bernard back out, top. Schubert back to Bernard. He's going to take a shot, and hits it.
And offensively now the Jeeps are starting to play and shoot a little bit better, something they didn't do in the first half. Keep an eye on and see how productive they can be offensively. From the outside, by the way. Another turnover by Trimble.
So the ball go back to the Jeeps. They're up by 7. We got a quick timeout by Caldwell. He knows, just like we talked about, you can't go down by double digits against this Jeeps team in the second half. You got to keep things close as we got a 30-second timeout by Coach Howie Caldwell and the Trimble Tomcats.
I will say, too, real quick before you release it, I'm going back to this real quick, and I won't say anything else about it, but it's nice to have my kids here. My son's running the camera. My daughter's sitting right behind me.
Yeah.
So to have them here tonight to see it was pretty cool. So it's a good night.
That makes it even better when family can be here.
Absolutely.
So. All right, Caldwell. Let's see what kind of adjustments they make after that timeout.
Coach Caldwell's of the belief you got 5 timeouts, 6 timeouts, you might as well use them.
Yeah, you can't take them home.
You're right, and you got nothing to lose tonight. This is it. The winner go home, like you said. Yeah. So now they've got full court man-to-man pressure coming out of the timeout.
Arner gets it in to Malt. They back off the press now. 6:30 to go, third quarter. Jeeps with the ball in the lead. Schubert into the corner to Malt. Back out top. Roberts with it. They swing it around again. They're going back and forth across that three-point line, trying to get someone open.
They're looking for a flex cut underneath to throw the ball down low or somebody coming off a screen.
Roberts from the elbow. Off the side of the rim, no good. Rebound.
Good box out.
Weber with the ball, and the Tomcats bring it across the timeline. Brandon Burdett with the ball. 6 minutes to go, third quarter. Malt guarding him. Close. Burdett gives it up. And Kempton has it. Gets it into the corner to Weber. Weber drives baseline. Goes up off the glass. He's going to draw the foul. Missed the shot. And he'll go to the line for 2 huge free throws. Tomcats down by 7. Could cut it to 5 here.
Again, Trimble's been in spurts here offensively. They've been able to score in droves early on, and then they go cold for a little bit. And they've been lucky because the Roberts kid has only got 4 points, and he's been kind of, not real active. And so they got to take advantage of that. And the best way to do that is to get to the line and knock down free throws.
They hit the first. That's Weber's first point of the night for the Tomcats. Every player on the floor right now is in the scorebook. Now they just changed it. They brought in a sub.
You jinxed yourself.
Thought I had a good stat there, and I messed it up. Second free throw, no good. Roberts with the rebound.
His third of the night.
So if Chase Patton can score here for the Tomcats, then I'll say it again. He's the only one out there that hasn't put the ball in the basket so far. As the Tomcats are down by 6. There's going to be thought about a 3. Now drive to the basket, laying up off glass. That was Schubert, no good, but Jeeps get the rebound, can't find it again, and the Tomcats come down with it. So Tomcats can cut into the lead, down by 6. Patton, that's Jasek with the ball. Gets it to Patton at the elbow.
Nice
cut by Jasek, and he puts it off glass and in. That's what you got to do if you're the Tomcats right there. 26-22, down by 4 now.
Same thing happened the other night when they played. They were down 8 late in the fourth quarter and just kept chopping wood and were able to knock it into a tie and send it to overtime, and that's what they're doing again tonight.
Tomcats never led against Notre Dame the other night in regulation. Obviously, they did at the end of the game, but it took 2 overtimes for them to pull that one out. And now Webster calls a timeout. So Coach Norm Pearson calling his first timeout of the second half. And
I think he probably just wants to get into his team a little bit and say, look, we got to do a better job on the glass on the offensive side because they're just dominating right now on the glass and they're not getting any second chance opportunities.
Yeah, and that's something that we didn't really expect tonight with Roberts down in the paint. We thought it was going to be the opposite direction
Levi Weber is leading all rebounders with 6, and Roberts has 3. And he's only got 4 points and he's averaging 25. So you're doing a great job as a defense on him. You just got to rotate over and do a little bit better job on their shooters.
Yeah, and Weber, a 5'8", he's almost a foot shorter than Roberts.
Yeah.
And he's got the most rebounds tonight. That's incredible for this matchup here. And again, it's not just Roberts. They've got size across the board Tonight's stream sponsored by Ryan Jones Insurance and Financial Services, Austin Downs, Isaac Stanley, the local butcher, Willie and Son Trucking, Boney Fiddle Golf and Lounge, Andy and Misty Lentz, Billy Crabtree, Danielle Clark, Dana and Andrea Jenkins, Butcher's Bites, and the Well House. 4:39 to go. 4-point ball game. Jeeps up by 4, and they have the ball.
I don't think they've led by more than 4, maybe 6.
They were up by 8 while you were taking your walk down there, but then it was quickly cut at the end of that second quarter. That's what the Tomcats have done all night. Webster gets it up, 6-7 point lead, and then the Tomcats come storming back as South Webster is going to shoot 2 here with Tyler Summer going to the line, the 6'3 senior.
Chase Patton with a foul. His first team.
Does a nice job getting to the rim on that one. Just went around the defense and was able to draw the harm. Another good crowd tonight too, mate.
Yeah.
It's hot in here.
It is very warm. First free throw is no good, and these are the smaller schools in the area.
Yeah.
But their fans they've shown out tonight.
Small town communities really support their local high schools. Shout out to our rookie cameraman, Ryan Dunnigan, down there on the baseline.
There you go. The camera work for BMG,
Fantastic.
man, I'm telling you, it's great.
He needs to zoom in and get a mustache pick like we had the other day.
I'm not sure we've got anyone with a mustache out there.
But that was the greatest mustache a high school kid's ever put on his face.
Well, and that mustache you can see again tomorrow.
Yes.
As we cover.
Look at that segue.
The South Webster, or the South, I'm all messed up now. We cover Northwest. Wrong direction, and Wheelersburg tomorrow here on BMG Media. As the Tomcats looking to cut into the lead. That's got to be a travel.
And he got away with it.
So the Jeeps get the ball on the no-call travel. As Clark backed his way. Roberts has it. Gets it back out top to White. Back to Roberts. Tried to get inside, stolen away. Trimble has it. They're
Now
on the move.
Run.
Gets it over to Jacek. His long shot, no good. Rebound, another offensive rebound. And blocked by Roberts was Patton.
And Coach Caldwell letting that official, as he runs by, have it. He thought there was more contact there than all ball.
Barnard with it. Gets it out top. Summer. 5-point game, nearing 3 minutes left. Barnard with it again. It's back to Schubert. Schubert into the corner. Roberts for 3. No good. Rebound, fought for, winds up in the hands of Summer, and they dish it back over. Roberts drives to the basket. He'll get the roll and the foul. The 6'7 junior.
Don't want him to get going if you're Trimble. He gets going, he can score quickly and a lot.
29-22 now. Set back to a 7-point lead as Roberts hit his 6th point. Tonight looking for number 7 and an 8-point lead. And he gets it. The largest lead again of the night, 8 points by South Webster.
Yeah, he's a pretty good free throw shooter too.
Jacek with the ball for the Tomcats. He drives, puts it up, and the ball is no good, but it's rebounded by the Tomcats. They've got it out top now. Osborne gets it over to Jacek. And stolen away. Roberts, can he put one down? No, he goes up off glass. Smart move because good defense there by Trimble.
That's 4 points in a row for him now. He's got 7.
Make it 5 with the free throw.
And they actually make it 9. Yeah, so he's got 5 in a row. And again, it's a 10-point lead, and it's all because of Roberts.
Yeah, 2:17 to go. This is not what you wanted if you're the Tomcats. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back after this message. We're not going to take a break.
It's a minute and 9 seconds.
I got you. Okay. We're good. We're good. So 32-22. Tomcats down by 10. They call their second time out of the second half. So I want to thank the Well House. Check out the Well House, the new home of Athens Advanced Chiropractic, Innovative Wellness Solutions, and Iris Rose Wellness Massage, located at 89 Columbus Road in Athens, Ohio. The Butcher family offers a one-stop shop for all things health and wellness. The Well House has made it easy and convenient To view the schedule of each provider and book all of your appointments online via their website that's the wellhouse89.com. Check out their social media at We Are Well House to stay up to date on the latest events, class schedules, and happenings. Also, Butcher's Bites. Check out Butcher's Bites. Unique to Athens, this locally owned and operated meal prep service has a rotating menu of over 250 healthful options, offering fresh, nutritiously balanced meals for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Give them a follow at Butcher's Bites on Facebook and Instagram. Follow the QR code to meet the local founders. View the current menu and place an order. This week's ordering deadline is Sunday at noon as we start action back up here late in the third quarter. Tomcats need a bucket in a bad way, and they're going to have a foul called on Summer as Cole Wright got it inside the paint.
Tyler Summer picking up the foul. That's his first. 13 foul in the quarter.
Yeah, Trimble desperately got to get a basket here, Nate. They've been quiet for a while, down 10 now. They really need to get into it.
So Jasek has it, gets it back out top to Kempton. Kempton over to Weber. Weber inside to Wright. Wright gets it stolen away by Roberts. It's into the hands of White. He takes it down the floor. Roberts in the corner thought he was going to pull up for three.
That's his spot. I'm shocked he didn't take that shot. And that's one thing they don't need to give up here is a three. That would be.
Roberts drives.
That was pretty.
Underhand move, off glass it in, and it's now a 12-point ball game. And it's gut check time for the Trimble Tomcats as they've got to tighten this thing back up as we're a minute and a half left to go in the third quarter.
Yeah, it's an 8-0 run right now for the Jeeps.
So Jasek has it out top. Again, the defense in your face from the Jeeps. And that way all game long as there's a handoff. Ball gets knocked out. Picked back up by Jasek. Gets it back to Luke Osborne. Again, great defense by South Webster. There's a step back. Jasek. Now he leans into one, and it's short. Ball's on the floor. Going to be a tie-up.
Should be Trimble basketball if they call it jump ball.
And they do.
Oh, and Malt returns. Also coming back.
So Trimble will have it with 52 and a half seconds left. Not much scoring in this quarter for the Tomcats. They've got to find something late here, or else they may be out of time with only one quarter left and 2 timeouts left for the Tomcats. With just under 9 minutes left to go, what will be the season for one of these two teams. The other will come back for a regional semifinal matchup against the winner of the next game. As the Tomcats get it in, there's a shot blocked. Cole Wright went up and was swatted. Roberts throws it ahead into the corner.
Got to hang on here, Nate, for this final shot and hope they don't get anything out of it. Or at least try to cut it to 10 going into the fourth quarter.
So Malt has it. We're down to 32 seconds.
They're going to hold for one here, I bet.
Jeeps are going to hold unless something wide open happens. "20 seconds. Barnard gets it over to Roberts. Let's see if they clear it out and just let him go to the rack. They do not.
Not yet, anyway.
Not yet. They pass it back to Summer, back to Roberts. Now Roberts going to take a deep three. Got it! Roberts with an exclamation point on the third quarter. Tomcats heave at half court. Off the rim, no good. Almost went in, but that's it. Roberts takes control of that quarter. It's now 37-22. The Jeeps up big.
Yeah, he had 11 points in that quarter. And really, like you said, he just took over there in the second half of that quarter, second end of that quarter, and Trimble didn't have an answer. I don't know how long it's been since they've scored, but right now they're in a big hole as they head to the final quarter of the night.
All right, so 37-22. The South Webster Jeeps lead the Trimble Tomcats. We'll be right back for fourth quarter action from the Convocation Center here in Athens.
Are you ready to secure your financial future? Look no further than Ryan Jones Insurance and Financial Services. For a limited time only, Ryan Jones is offering an exclusive deal that you don't want to miss. Invest with us today and receive an immediate 12% bonus on all funds invested. Yes, you heard it right, a whopping 12% immediate bonus just for trusting us with your financial goals. Whether you're planning for retirement, saving for your child's education, or simply looking to grow your wealth, Ryan Jones Insurance and Financial Services has you covered. With our team of experienced advisors, we'll work tirelessly to tailor a personalized financial strategy that suits your needs and aspirations. Don't let this opportunity slip away. Call Ryan Jones Insurance and Financial Services.
70s, I believe.
Nice.
Used to be on Saturday morning cartoons, but you don't know nothing about that. Young pup.
All right, starting the fourth quarter. Trimble needs a stop in a big way. Try to find their way back into this one as the Jeeps really dominated that third. And we'll see if South Webster maybe slows things down here. Kevin, do you think they may? Or they may just drive to the rack and throw it off the glass?
You know, with Coach Pearson, he could go either way, I think. But, might have got away with one there. Yeah, I'm guessing he's probably going to try to eat some clock here because Trimble now has to get on the gas and go.
Yeah, Trimble really haven't taken a whole lot of nice pass inside, up off glass, almost got it to fall, but that's going to be a foul called on Roberts as Clark went up. Great pass inside the paint. So we'll see if the Tomcats can put two in early. But shooting 37.5% from three, they haven't taken a lot of threes tonight, though, and they may have to start putting some up here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and they're, Coach Caldwell, as this free throws up and good. Coach Caldwell's offense from the times that I've seen him this year has been get out and run and get to the rim, penetrate, get to the glass, get fouled, that kind of that's been their offense, motion offense, not a lot of, and then every now and then, if he has to play half court, it's sets. And right now they're down, 13. They're going to have to shoot the ball really well here in this quarter and play tremendous defense. Force some turnovers.
So the first 2 points for the Tomcats in the fourth quarter. There's a drive by Malt, kickback out, big three, no good.
Here's a stop
for Summer. So you get the stop, now you got to string some points together. And there's going to be a three. Kempton.
Oh, he shot it over the big fella.
Got it. Kempton with a huge three. That's 5 points straight now. We got a 10-point ball game, 37-27. Still a ways to go for the Tomcats, but just like the other night, not giving up.
Now you got a chance. You've cut it to 10. A lot of game left.
6:40 to go. South Webster maybe feeling a little bit of pressure being up. Nate, is that a thing?
I mean, it's always a thing.
District title on the line. You got a 10-point lead. Kind of maybe playing a little looser than what you normally would.
Well, you got up big, and I think maybe they stepped back a little bit. Trimble came out in the fourth quarter ready to go.
That they did, and Roberts gets it back out to Malt. Malt, they swing it around. They do that a lot. There's going to be a drive on the baseline. Kicks it back out to Malt for a long two. This one's off the front rim. No good. Nice rebound. And they're going to call a foul as Summer with a great rebound and put back. And
you're going to have to
go
make
to the
him
line.
earn it. Nate, you're going to have to put him on the free throw line and make him earn it a little bit.
So Summer, the 6'3 senior, going to the line, trying to extend the lead back to 12.
He's a 70% free throw shooter and knocks that one down.
First one's in.
Kid shoots 50% from the three-point line, by the way.
That's a pretty good percentage.
That's a heck of a number. Again, Ryan Dunnigan down there on the baseline probably deserves a raise.
The bosses may be listening.
He might be.
So an 11-point ball game as they split the pair. Again, the Tomcats trying to work it inside. And a swat. What a swat by Roberts.
I believe that's 3 for him tonight. Too deep into the lane for that. Probably should have shot it.
So White's got it. Passed up the wide open three. And there's a nice cut. And dish back out. There's going to be a three by Schubert. His three's no good.
Good box out.
Good box and rebound. And there's going to be a foul. Cheap foul on White. Disbelief. Still can't believe it.
Yeah, and it's only their first, maybe even their second. I don't know if they've updated it yet or I'm just ahead of the game. Second team foul for South Webster. So a lot more to give here before we get to the 5.
Yeah, that's
again, Trimble gets another stop. They need points.
That's White's third foul, so he'll take a seat. As the Tomcats have the ball, they can cut into the lead again. They're down by 11. 5:30 to go in the fourth quarter. There's going to be a three from the corner. No good. Rebound. by the Tomcats, and they're going to call a foul as Weber came down with the ball. We'll see if they call it on. Number 5. That'll be Bernard.
Team third. Back on the court, Christian White. And Brady Jason.
The second team foul,
For Hunter Bernard
third team foul this quarter
and Michael Clark.
for South Webster. So inching closer to that 5 foul mark would put the Tomcats to the line for 2 for the rest of the ball game. We've got someone lost a shoe.
Yes, they did.
Christian White ran out of his shoe.
I don't think I've seen that all year.
Shoes back on, and we're back underway.
It would take me 10 minutes to retie my shoe. You just put it back on his foot.
There's a 3 from the corner, no good. And it's going to be knocked out of bounds, and it'll go to South Webster. KD, they make Velcro for older folks.
I mean, I think Mr. Troy Bolin wears those white Keds, and they're Velcroed across the top because he's not smart enough to tie his shoes.
And there's a full court pass. There's going to be a foul, and really, honestly, a good foul for Kempton, as the other number 14, Summer, was really set to go for a wide open layup there.
Yeah, I think that's probably all you can do to not give up an easy layup.
So that'll be the second foul of the quarter for the Tomcats. An 11-point ball game still, 38-27. Webster gets the ball in. White has it. Again, White's got 3 fouls for the Jeeps. He definitely does not want to pick up 4. Roberts, top of the key. He takes it back out. Again, wasting some clock for the Jeeps.
Oh, he carried it. Got away with it, trying to be fancy.
Summer spins and drives, dishes back out.
South Webster's clearly trying to eat some clock here. They're just motioning offense, nothing. They're not even looking to score right now.
Well, nobody's in the paint either.
No. Open post.
So there's going to be, they're just faking the drives, but just content to stand beyond that 3-point line.
And Coach Pearson knows what he's doing here. He's just now they get one underneath.
Now they throw it inside, get it back out. Again, wasting clock. And now the Trimble Tomcats are going to apparently start to foul. And maybe they might need to.
Yeah.
With 4:17 to go. It's a little early, but if you're playing like that, I mean, you're going to run clock for the Jeeps. You got to make something happen for Trimble. You can't just let them continue to pass and run that clock down.
Coach Pearson goes into a motion offense, and they're just doing 4 out, open post, not even looking to get to the rim. I think they're waiting to see if something opens up underneath. They'll throw a lob down or down to the low block, but nothing serious.
There they get it in, and another foul called.
Smart foul. Only a second ran off the clock. Now they're going to be in the double bonus on the next one.
Yep, that's 4 fouls for the quarter for the Tomcats. Again, Webster with 3 fouls. So White will inbound for the Jeeps with 4:16 left in the ball game, up 11. And they throw it in the backcourt to Summer. Tomcats come out to press. We'll see if they foul again when they get it to whoever they want to get it to foul.
Yeah, they are not looking to score at all right now.
So Schubert drives. Now he comes back. Again, just going through the motions.
Don't want to foul him. He's an 80% free throw shooter. Summer is a 78% free throw shooter. That is a great take, Nate.
Roberts goes right around Clark. Lays it off the glass. It's now a 13-point game, and the Tomcats got to start scoring, and they got to start quickly. The Jeeps ran off about 2 minutes on that last possession as we got a timeout.
Timeout, Trimble.
By Coach Caldwell and the Trimble Tomcats. That's going to be their second to last. They're going to have 1 timeout remaining, I believe a 30-second timeout. Down by 13 with 3:31 to go.
That last play, we just saw it on a replay. Roberts comes around a curl, goes down the lane. Clark slides over to get a charge, and he just jumps around it. I mean, there's nothing you can do about that when a 6'7" kid has that kind of ability to get around the defense to avoid a charge and lay it up off the glass. He now has 16 to lead all scorers. 3:31. Sorry, go ahead.
No. What were you saying?
I was just going to say 3:31 left. It's a 13-point lead.
Right. 13-point game here. Game number 1, the district championship, Division 4, between the Jeeps and the Tomcats. Tonight's stream is made possible by Ryan Jones Insurance and Financial Services, Austin Downs, Isaac Stanley, the local butcher, Willie and Son Trucking, Moni Fiddle Golf and Lounge, Andy and Misty Lentz, Billy Crabtree, Danielle Clark, Dana and Andrea Jenkins, Butcher's Bites, and the Well House. Appreciate each and every one of you for allowing us to do this stream. And again, Katie, this kind of came late. We weren't even scheduled to do these 2 games tonight, but thanks to local support again.
Absolutely.
We were able to bring this to everybody free of charge tonight from the Convocation Center.
Yeah, the Trimble sponsors, literally I put the word out. It took about 15 minutes.
Yeah.
So big hats off to them.
There's a kick ball. So 3:18 to go, 13 points separates these 2 teams right now. What's Trimble got to do?
Pressure.
Different to, they got to score points first.
Yeah.
How do they do that?
Yeah, they've got to put the ball in the hole, and then they're going to have to press. Full court pressure, get some stops. They're going to have to foul, hope they miss free throws. There you go.
There's a 3 by Burdett.
So now you pressure. Here's the pressure. But you can't do this. You can't give up an easy
Wide
bucket.
open. Summer off glass and in, and he gets the foul called. So just like that, they answer with a potential 3-point play of their own.
Oh, man.
We are just under 3 minutes.
I don't know about that one. It looked like it was kind of nickel and dimer, but they gave it to him.
So 12-point game, 2:58 left.
And that's heartbreaking as a player and a coach because you get a stop, hit a 3, come down here, and they missed a free throw and then give up a cheap one.
So they do gain 1 point on that exchange. There's another 3. Weber, that one's no good. Rebound. Oh, it's tipped into the hands of Weber. Following his shot, we're back to a 10-point game now, 42-32, and the Tomcats foul. Now I think you're seeing, right, it's time to foul. Let's put them at the line. Make them beat us there because they've got to extend this game to be able to make up those 10 points.
Yeah, and I don't have a stat as far as this gentleman's free throw percentage. Let me check and see real quick. But for the most part, as a team, they're shooting almost 80%. So I'm going to guess he's a pretty good free throw shooter.
So Christian White, the 5'9 senior's first free throw, no good.
There you go. Schubert is probably their worst free throw shooter. He's 60% from the floor or from the foul line. So that might be a guy if they can get the ball in his hands to foul.
Second free throw, this one's in. So 1 of 2 for White.
Now if you can go 3 points for 1 here, that might help your cause.
2:36 to go.
There's your best shooter.
Clark with the ball out top, looking for someone. Gets it over to Jasek. And we've got another timeout by the Tomcats.
That's his last one. Now you just got to play.
Interesting strategy calling that timeout with 2.5 minutes left. That's pretty early to call your last timeout in this situation.
Yeah, but you're down 11. I think he probably just wants to set up the game plan for the final 2:28. Let them know, look, this is what we're going to do from here on out. Pressure, get stops, foul if you have to, and hope they miss free throws. And then again, you got to knock down shots.
Right, so again, the Jeeps with 3 fouls this quarter. Tomcats have hit 5, so any foul committed by Trimble will result in a 2-point shot for South Webster. And that's really the only hope for the Tomcats right now is to put the Jeeps on the line, hope they miss some free throws, and like you said, knock down some shots. It's not out of reach, but it's pretty far.
Yeah, Eli Roberts has definitely been the difference in the game. In the third quarter, he took over. He scored all 11 of their last points. And at that point, it was a 4-point game, and they blew the game open behind him, getting to the rim, hitting down some free throws, and a big 3 he hit. So, we talked about him in the pregame that he'd be the difference, and so far he is.
So the Tomcats get it in. And driving and drawing the foul is Clark, as White wanted the charge, but Katie, that's going to be 4 fouls.
Yeah, and the replay, White pulled him down. That was an easy call for Kenny Krebs.
So one more foul, and there's a 3 from the corner. Short, no good. Rebound by Roberts, but one more foul will put the Tomcats to the line for 2. So fouls are 5-4, and Roberts with the ball.
Yeah, you don't want to foul him.
He gets it ahead. Oh, and there's a charge. They call it charge, and they get a turnover. As Owen Malt was out of control. We'll see the replay.
It's a good call, in my opinion. He's there. Just runs him over.
So Weber draws the foul. Tell you what, our sweat wiper down there, he's getting a workout tonight.
Yes, he is on both ends of the floor. Those kids are doing their job, earning their pizza tonight.
Absolutely. Get to stay up late on a Friday night, watch some basketball.
Big possession here for Trimble. They need points.
2 minutes to go to a district championship. There's going to be a step back three. That was short, no good. Rebound, Jacek, and they throw it away. Who's it going to be off of? It's going to be off the Tomcats. The Jeeps have it.
2 minutes to this.
Got a good look. He just didn't knock it down.
White in the game still for the Jeeps. He's going to take the ball out with 4 fouls. And Roberts was just telling him, throw it up. I'll go get it, which he was probably right.
Right. You're 6'7". You might as well.
So the Jeeps have to call time.
30-second timeout.
Just throw it in the air, man. I can jump like crazy.
Yeah, and I will say, look, at the end of this game, there won't be a 20-minute intermission. They're going to cut the nets down, and then there'll be a break between games. Just FYI, I don't know if a lot of people, they don't know that they're going to cut the nets down. So it'll be longer than 20 minutes is my point, I guess. Just FYI for the second game, Leesburg, Fairfield, and Federal Hocking will play for the other district final. But it'll be a little bit longer than 20 minutes.
Right. Give us a little bit of a break.
Yeah.
Cool off a little bit. It's a little warm in here tonight.
It's very warm in here, but this place is as crowded as I've seen it
in the
last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So
I would say bigger crowd than we had the last time we were here calling a game.
I would agree with that. They're a lot higher.
That was 4 games in one day.
Yeah, they're a lot higher on going up above the lower bowl for sure.
All right, so the Jeeps go to inbound. 1:53 to go for them to win the district. And there they throw it up. Nice touch pass back, and they're going to call a foul on Jacek as White will go back to the line. He split the last pair.
Brady Jacek with a foul.
So we'll see.
I think I would not guard Schubert just to let him get the ball in and foul him. And then, but it is what it is.
Well, there's no more discussions as the Tomcats are out of timeouts. The Jeeps still have 2 remaining. The first free throw is up and in, and the lead's back to 12.
Blue Boys going back in for Brandon Burdett.
44-32, 1:50 to go. And the second free throw is in. 45-32, Jeeps lead. Tomcats need a basket in a hurry. Jacek has the ball. He's guarded by Roberts. Gets it over to Weber, back over to Osborne. Osborne, they're wasting a lot of time right now. They're going to have to start popping them like that. Off the glass, no good. Rebound on the floor. Going to be picked up by held ball, so possession will stay with the Tomcats. They're going to have to start putting shots up like that, though. They can't waste any more time than what they have.
Yeah, you're real close to being out of it here with a minute 19 to go. They got to get a bucket here and get a stop.
And down 13. There's going to be a 3 from the corner. Jacek, no good. Rebound, South Webster, and we've got a foul.
And the South Webster fans are starting to feel it.
Summer will go to the line for the Jeeps.
About 73 seconds away, Nate, for win number 800.
Wow.
For Coach Pearson over there.
How incredible is that?
That's amazing. That's a long career full of a lot of successes.
Do you think he'll ever get a nice plaque like you did in recognition?
I think he already did.
Yeah, he probably did it. 300,
400,
400, 500, 600, 700, and he'll probably get another one at 800.
I think he retired for a bit and came back, and I think when that stretch when he retired, they honored him in the High School Hall of Fame in Ohio for his wins, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
And then he came back, and everybody was like, oh, he's going to do it again.
Second one's in. 47-32, 1:13 to go. And barring a miracle comeback here by the Tomcats, the Jeeps are going to be coming back as there's a drive and a foul called.
Oh, no, he called it out of bounds. Oh, no. We had 2. One guy called it out of bounds, and the other guy called a foul.
That foul on the Jeeps.
That's his first. Grady Jasek to the line, shooting 2.
So Campbell picks up the foul, and the Tomcats can put 2 more on the board here with 1:05 to go. First shot's in.
Chase Patton back in. For Cole Ryan.
At this point, I don't know, Nate. You're down 14 with 1:05 left to go.
Do you call the dogs off after this free throw, or do you give it one more chance?
No, I think you got to keep playing. You're never going to call the dogs off when you're behind, but you just got to hope for the best at this point. I mean, you're down a lot.
Yeah, you need a couple turnovers. You can't just rely on on missing foul shots.
No.
Down by 13, 1:05 to go, full court press.
And really, you think about it, other than one bad spurt of a third quarter, this game was as contested and as tight as we've had here.
It's definitely been even all but 8 minutes. It's been very even.
I'd
tonight.
Argue maybe 4 minutes because it was the second half of that third quarter.
Right.
Well,
and it was the
Roberts
moment.
took over.
It was the moment that Roberts really put the team on his back and scored.
Right.
Had that little quick spurt of points, and that's been the separation that the Jeeps needed tonight.
Yeah, he was the difference in the third quarter.
Campbell's first free throw falls. Now
But
48-34.
I'll say this too: they've really shot the free throw. They've shot really well from the free throw line.
Yes, they have. And that's what wins ball games in tournament time, especially in district championship games when you don't see a team that doesn't have talent this deep into the tournament.
I believe that's 8 in a row from the free throw line.
So the Tomcats now under a minute. Driving to the basket's Clark. His shot's up, no good. Flying in for the rebound. And they're going to call a foul.
And that is probably going to do it.
So Malt will go to the line for 2.
Luke Osborne, his first.
48.5 seconds left.
Owen Maltz, double bonus.
Got a 15-point game.
Coach Caldwell going to empty the bench now. And that'll do it for the Trimble Tomcats starters.
Hunter Bernard in along with Jack Timothy.
So the Jeep student section chanting warm the bus up. They must not realize it's 57 degrees outside, KD. I don't think you really need to warm anything up.
Well, I mean, if you got cold blood, I mean, maybe.
I guess.
Trent Pennant.
Second shot up and in. 51-34.
And now you've got a couple of 3 students over there with 800 T-shirts on.
Oh, yeah, here they come.
800 for Coach Pearson.
Here they come. What a great accomplishment. Unbelievable accomplishment
Yeah, that's amazing.
for Coach Pearson.
He's a legend in Southeastern Ohio for sure.
Yeah. More than one time.
Oh, nice steal there. Yeah.
So we'll see if they call the dogs off, and I believe they will. We're under 30 seconds now between a district championship for the Jeeps of South Webster in Division 4.
And honestly, you got a lot to think about at Trimble in the offseason. There's rumors around that Coach Caldwell may be hanging it up. So lot to keep your eye out on in the postseason.
So 10 seconds. 10 seconds left. South Webster going to hold the ball and run this one out. And the South Webster Jeeps, they'll be coming back to the convo as they beat the Trimble Tomcats by a score of 51-34. South Webster wins their 7th district championship, the first time since 2013, and Coach Norm Pearson wins his 800th career varsity contest tonight at the Convocation Center. Could you ask for a better way to win number 800 than what you just saw tonight?
No, that's a great way for him to get his 800th win. And they've got a pretty good basketball team. They play very well on both ends. Not only do they have a special player in the middle, they've got some kids that can shoot it. They rebound well. They play good defense. So whoever wins the next game will have their hands full in the regional semifinal.
Yeah, so congratulations to the South Webster Jeeps. They take down the Trimble Tomcats and win that 7th district championship. They will come back and face the winner of the nightcap. We will have that one coming up here shortly. But for this one, let's break it down real quick. Other than the free throws late, really, we've talked about it already. It was that third quarter by Roberts. That was a separation in this game. Other than that, the Tomcats played very, very well for a team that was just drastically shorter than their opponent was today. So kudos to them. But, yeah, the third quarter, that was all it was. And if Roberts and the Jeeps can put together maybe 2 of those in the regional semifinal game next, they're going to be a tough out for whoever they face later on next week.
Yeah, I mean, we said it the entire end of that third quarter into the fourth. Roberts taking over in the third quarter was the difference in the game.
Yeah.
Trimble got off to a great start. They got down a little bit. They fought back. They hit buckets. They did everything they could do. Roberts at one point only had 4 points and 3 rebounds. They had some other kids that were stepping up. But Coach Caldwell, I think at halftime, had to be very, very pleased with where they were in the ball game because Roberts hadn't done anything yet. And It took 4 minutes in that third quarter before he finally came alive, and that was the difference in the game.
All right, so again, congratulations to the South Webster Jeeps. They win the district championship in Division 4. They move to 22-3 overall, and they will face the winner of the nightcap here, which will be coming up shortly. As we're going to take a break in between games, we'll be back for that nightcap, which should be one heck of a game between 2 very, very talented teams in Federal Hocking and Fairfield. So, with that said, for Kevin Dunnigan, I'm Nathan Lamb. The Jeeps win the district 51-34. We'll be back for game number 2 shortly.
Caden Kempton. Levi Weber. Michael Clark. And Big Cole Wright. Head coach Howie Caldwell and his staff. A legendary coach with over 600 victories. Now accepting the district runner-up trophy for an excellent season, the seniors for your Trimble Tomcats. And now, Gabe Havens and Brett Roberts are out there with Mark Rose and Stephanie Evans, giving the individual medals to your district champs, the Jeeps of South Webster. Please come forward as I call your name. Brigham Burton, Bo Stevens, Jacob McGraw, Bryson McClinton, Brock Campbell, Cole Bennett, Caden Johnson, Hunter Bernard, the man with the triples, Dylan Schubert, and your starters, Mr. Steady, Tyler Summer, Jack Timothy, Owen Malt, defender Christian White, and your big man in the middle, Eli Roberts. And with an 800 victory, head coach Norm Pearson and his staff. And now accepting the district championship trophy, the Jeeps of South Webster. We'll have some pictures